Hello and welcome back to Starmade. My name is Rabenschild and we are playing on the Squadron server. Today you can see I have built a bit more on the hull of the ship. I finished the bottom side, or not finished, but the final form basically for the bottom side is on. I want to smooth that out later a bit with some wedges and some slopes and all that stuff. For the backside, I am not happy right now. I want to do some changes here and don't know, have a bit more gray running in here and maybe smooth this out a bit more so that the connection here is not so rough. But we will see. So I don't know what I have, what I showed you in the last episode. I don't know. Did I already have the thrusters on? Or not the thrusters, this stuff here. I brought in ice and ice crystals to have this bluish hue here. I have that with all my ships. I'm going for blue. Some people go for lava or something like that to have the engine glow. For me, it's blue like iron drives or something like that. We will continue to use that, but I need to put something around. This is just a flat plane at the moment, and I need to put some slopes in here to bring it a bit back to have a more 3D-ish effect here. I started to basically enclose the whole thing. Here you can see my efforts in smoothing out. I am not too sure, but I kind of like it. I saw some examples. Some people already built the Yamato in in Starmade, and I took a look at some of the pictures. Some people really have this this smoothing out in their blood, I think. But I like this form. So today I want to build in the series. It is called the wave beam or something like that. I don't know, but as said, I want to have a beam cannon in the front, or not beam cannon, a beam. I don't know. We will see. I want to go with beam, and as secondary, I want to go with a beam weapon. So I didn't decide what effect we want to put on there, or I want to put on there. The beam cannon itself has already a punch through effect, I think. And we might want to upgrade that. So maybe you have an idea or have something I could put in here. Let me lighten that up. That I could put in here as extra effect for the beam weapon. Maybe you say punch through is not the way to go. Maybe I should go with, don't know, an explosion effect or something like that. Other people suggested EMP. I think EMP would be something for cannons or so. But again, maybe you have an idea for that. Give me ideas for the effect on the beam weapon. So I stayed with the different hull color, by the way, down here, and I will also smooth this out a bit more and bring that in so that it doesn't look so rough. I like it that it is different from the red of the main hull. I also think I might want to do that here, where I want to place the bottom turret. The top turrets, I already have the points lined out here. Here I want to see how big I want to make the turret, so I can move that back and forth in here. We will see. At the moment I still have enough materials to build this ship. That's a good thing. But later we might run into problems with that. I definitely have to make mining runs in the near future. So I want to punch this out and then find my beam weapons. Again, make some suggestions for the effect on the beam cannon. So, I should produce some damage beam modules, I see. We will see what else I have. Damage beam computers, I have enough. So let me at least lay out the middle line here. How far do we want to go back? I want to make it relatively strong, so not as a, yeah, kind of as a main weapon of the ship. I also want to add some missiles later. I haven't decided where to put them by now. I'm not sure, maybe back here, some swarm missiles I think would be good to be able to go against fighters or something like that. We will see. The beam, in my opinion, is a weapon that doesn't work too well. Let me put down a computer right now. I don't know where. Maybe I can move it later, but I want to have a room for the main weapons so that I can go there and definitely say, okay, these are the placements for all the weapons. And I will now just on the fly decide where to put that down. So let me just make a small room back here. And I will put the weapons in here. Okay, the beam will be up front here. I need 3 spaces for that. And then I need to get rid of the symmetry plane again. So I want to put a damage beam computer here. And we will go and place the first beam modules here to have a guiding line from where I can continue the... I could add more spaces there to give that thing a different color. Maybe that's also a thing you could suggest that would be neat. I'm getting not a lot of suggestions when it comes to that, and I would like to get more, so get involved, I say. Do we have damage beam computers, damage beam module? Start this up, and then I will wait a bit to get a few more of the modules so we can place them down. Take a look on the damage it actually produces. Oh, do I miss materials? I should take a look at that. Give me a sec. I'm still waiting for some damage beam modules. In the meantime, I brought out one of the turrets and placed it on the ship, the one I used to find my new anti-missile system design, and brought it out here. So I placed it on the ship so I can copy it when I'm working on it. I think I need to try to go in and blueprint that and then see if that works. I don't utilize the blueprint system at all. Mostly, some other players are building again their ships offline in single player worlds and then just bring them over here. I again tend to always build in normal build mode, and I also build all my turrets that way. I'm not really using the blueprint menu too much. I should get used to that. So I'm taking a look at the damage beam itself. All the weapons tend to make 10 damage per unit or per block. That's as far, or that's what I see here. I don't know, effects and secondary systems should bring that up, bring that down. We will take a look at that in a second again. So 15 blocks, damage per second, 150. That's not too much because it loads. What's the reload time of that thing? Cooldown 5 seconds. Yeah, that's later it will have a cooldown that's not funny again, not funny anymore. So you can see I'm still producing the damage beam modules. I got rid of that, and I should. One thing I decided to do is I want to get basically a space between the main cannon and the secondary cannon and the effect. Maybe put the effect in between the two cannons so that I have the ability to kind of, if I want to grab all the modules again, you saw me just do that in a second here. So you can, with Shift V, you can deselect or select all the modules that are connected to each other. And I want to have it in a way where the modules for the secondary effect are connected to each other, and the modules of the first effect are connected to each other, so that I can do that if necessary. But for that, because they are all damage beam modules, I definitely need to put them away from each other. So what I will do is I will continue building here, and this time I can use this. I will just add more and more modules for the main cannon barrel, and I will do that in a cross shape, so that if I want to make it longer or something like that, I can just add to the back of it. And the secondary beam, I'm not sure, maybe we will take a look at that in a second. Let me do some more work here. I connected a second damage beam computer and decided that I want to bring the next damage beam modules in a bowl shape down here, basically. I hope that with this way I can put in more, not more in a smaller space, but if I do that way, maybe the damage beam, the extra damage beam just goes to, I don't know, somewhere here and not the half length of the ship. So that I can add maybe some more damage beam modules to the back of this here if needed, and then spread it out. I like to give the weapons a bit of a functional look if I have something like that. And what I would like to do is I would like to make a control room for that. So a room where this huge cannon is located and people can control it, and a bit like the Death Star lasers where people are sitting there, and you can see that in some of the scenes where the people are sitting in there and controlling how the beam rushes through the whole station and all that stuff. Something like that, so people can go and take a look at the cannon itself, open it up. That's why I brought in this line to have basically a floor for this room. And the good thing is that or the good thing, I will kind of bring this floor through the whole ship to have one deck of the ship set. The second deck would be somewhere here. And I would like to fill the room, for example, here between the hull and this deck. I would like to fill that with shields or with power storage or something like that. We will have to see in the future. This ship comes together. I'm really happy with my progress. I have the feeling, at least I am happy. I don't know how you see that. In the end, by the way, I have another question, another thing that you can help me with. So, but let us place some more damage beam modules here. I want to see how fast I get to 100%. I would like to give some optical effects to this too. One thing I would like to do is maybe put some lights around it or something like that and have them move, blinky lights. I'm not sure. These are all things that come to my mind while building. You see that I'm not the completely best planned out builder. I'm just taking what comes to my mind and then I try to implement that. Good. Let me go and take a look how much effect or how much of a bonus we already get. See, we are already at 72%. So it is not that much we need to place there. Damage per tick, 13,000. That sounds a lot better. And here, that's the penetration that I talked in the beginning of. That it penetrates through blocks. I would like to test that. But as far as I see it, I normally don't like to use beam units. For effect, yes. But I'm not too sure because this thing just pierces into a station, damages a few blocks, and then basically does nothing. We will have to see how that works out in the end. Maybe the computer, I would like to use this as one of the fleet ships that I can control from my Dreadout. Maybe the computer is better at using that thing. We will see. The range is good. Range is good of that thing. Burst time 1 second and 12 seconds to reload. That's harsh. I want to bring it up to 100% and then hear what you think of what we should use as an effect on that. Again, punch through. I think just the penetration basically benefits from the punch through effect. 87. Just go slow. I will fill a bit more and hopefully we get to 100% relatively fast. That was all, and I think I even overshot a bit, or? Main size, see? We can put in a few more cannons with that, so let me equal that out. We have 331, so 19 more. 1, 3, no, wrong computer. Wrong computer. Let's get to here, see. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. I think now I have put in too much. Could that be? Oh no, four more. One. No. Nah. Let's do it that way. Yes, that should have been all. Okay, nice. Main size, now it's completely 21,000. Sounds good. Damage per second is 105,000. So it fires for 1 second, does 105,000 damage. Tick rate. Penetration 22. With 22, that's already good. So maybe with the punch through effect, we can just punch holes through stations. That would be neat. So what I can do now is I can just cradle in the punch through, or the effect we do. I could just cradle it in down here, and then basically put something over the top of the whole cannon. Some lights, crystals, whatsoever. Maybe, don't know, maybe you have good ideas for that. That is it. I will do some more experiments with that. See how much I can add to this and this system so they still don't touch. Again, I don't want them to touch here, because I want to be able to, if I need to repair that thing, for example, and there's blocks missing in the middle or something like that, I could just go in and put that block in, then activate the computer, select all, deselect all, select all again, and all that stuff, so that that I always have all these blocks in contact, and they are, not in contact with these blocks. Good people, I think that's all for today. One question I also have. I already asked the Star Squadron crew if they have an idea for that's I know it's a spaceship, and wooden planking on the deck of a ship is kind of ridiculous, but maybe you have an idea for that. I would like to at least test out wooden planking on the deck here, maybe just in the front, just a bit for looks. The Star Squadron guys came up with different colors of different types of brown armor, wood itself. Maybe some of you have ideas for that. Have an idea for planking on the top of the ship here. That would be neat to, don't know, get some ideas, to see something, to have more options. I would like to test that in the future and see how that all looks for brown armor, for example. I would have to set up a whole new armor production and all that stuff. So just, don't know, just maybe some of you have ideas for that. Good people, I think that's all for today. Again, a short episode, just a bit of cannon building, so I can put in the first systems into the hull and start to fill the hull up with stuff. Did that already here on the backside with some of the thrusters. I need to produce some more of it and maybe put in more thrust. I don't know if that's enough. We will see. This is all a balancing act, because the numbers don't mean a lot to me. Good people, I think that's all for today. Here, by the way, the turret. That's all for today. I hope you liked it anyways, and I hope to see you in the next episode. See ya, guys.